The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Grey Maniacs gather! How are you all today? I hope everyone is well. I'm still going through box G. G for Grey Man. This is where I keep all my Grey Man comics. Oh no, there isn't a Grey Man comic. Batman comics, there you go. So we're going from 351 to about 425 today. I don't have the full run, there are lots of gaps. So 351, what stalks the Gotham Knight? Well, I do believe that Batman's been turned into a vampire. 451. Next one I don't. 354. Sorry, not 351. This is 354. So yeah, as you can see, quite a lot of gaps. One day I kind of want to fill the gaps of obviously 356. But I don't actively seek out Batman comics, to be honest. They tend to cost more. My buying style mostly is just pick up wherever I see that going cheap. Well, occasionally I will seek out to finish off a run. You know, if I'm really close to it and I want to get it done so I can read it, I will try and maybe I will seek it out, or I might pick up the odd one or two. But mostly I go Facebook, and this is a good one. I'm happy to see Killer Croc. Because one of the early, it wasn't this one though, because I don't think he was. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but it wasn't this one because he wasn't on the cover. I know what one it was. I come to it. It might have been a detective one though. I'm not sure if it was in detective or it was in this run. It's Killer Croc's like emerging out of the sewer with his back to the. I'm pretty sure that was one of the early comics that I remember buying. See, most of these, I didn't actually buy these at the time. Most of these I did really well a couple of years back. I got a big bunch of Batman books for a great price, to be honest. Maybe I'll put the link to that video actually at the end if I remember. But I thought I did amazingly well. It was such a good price, I thought, that I was half convinced that someone was trying to rip me off. I was like, surely all these comic books that they've said are going to be in there aren't going to be in there, because this is a really good lot that I picked up here. I think it's something like 60 quid, and I got a big bunch of Brave and the Bold, a big bunch of Batman, a big bunch of Detective. Most of them were ones I needed. There was a few doubles, but a lot of them were ones that I needed. I think most of the doubles ended up giving as birthday presents and Christmas presents to my nephew Ethan, who is the only one in my family who collects comic books. 367, a slight case of poison ivy, just a little bit. Just a little bit of a case of poison ivy. Deadshot is back. I don't think I've got his first appearance, Deadshot, because there was like when he originally came up, he didn't have the whole costume, did he? He was actually dressed up as a cowboy kind of Deadshot, wasn't he? Like a cowboy gunman. Wasn't his story that he started off by pretending to be a superhero? But yeah, just so he could get Batman out and then kill him. I think that was the idea. That says Catman. Catman's taken over the book. Catman is my dad's DJ name, Catman Jack. check out our podcast, Catman Jack's 50s Hop, if you like rock and roll music. The link is always in the description. The links are always down below, so anything I want you to check out, feel free to check it out. 8, 9, 10, you're out. This would be another cool one for a sports-themed cover slingers. I'm going to have to remember this. Peril is the Penguin. Oh no, Robin! What have I done to you? Uh-oh. It looks like he's smacked... Mr. Freeze, that's it. Smacked Mr. Freeze, and he's shot Robin with his cold gun. Nightmares Inc. I'm pretty sure this is one I owned, I bought at the time. But we're getting into the 80s now, I suspect. 84. Yeah, this cover looks familiar. So I think I bought this one myself previous to, when it came, when it came out in history. This is one I showed on Cover Slingers this last week. 378. I think I got a 10 for this one. Nice bit of Mad Hatter action. This is another one that I showed. And is this the end of the Batman? No, it's not. Spoiler alert, it's not the end of the Batman. He's still going. Still going to this day. Some 36 years later. So, yeah, no, it's not the end of the Batman. Right, In Search of Catwoman. Batman's turned into a giant in this one. I don't know how that happened. I know, I think it might be symbolic of him, a towering figure over Gotham, rather than actually being a giant. Night of Peril, Day of Doom. That's 385. See, I haven't got 386. See, this is all, I'm all missing all these little interim covers. Any passing millionaires want to buy me all these comic books I'm missing? I'll gratefully receive them. Right. 388 is the next one. Mirror Master versus Captain Boomerang, and guess who's caught in the middle? I would suggest that Mirror Master would win that one, because Mirror Master's got some tricks up his sleeve. He's got some tricks up his sleeve. Better than any gimmick Boomerang. That's an interesting cover here. So there's Catwoman, whoever that woman is. Is that suggestive of them being in Batman's thoughts? He's thinking about them. They're like, the thought of them is looming over him. Maybe he's considering his options. Maybe he's like, oh yeah, a Catwoman might be up for a bit of catnip, and whoever this other lady is. Could it be? No, I don't think it's what's her name? Vicky Vale. Could be Nocturna. Because we showed Nocturna a little while back. Actually, I didn't really talk about that cover when I pulled it. It's a really good cover, actually. I don't know. Oh, actually, did I pull it already, or is it coming up? Sorry about this. Oh, no, there it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is, yeah. Yeah, this was introducing Nocturna. I did show it already, but I just think that's a really cool cover. Anyway. But no, I don't think it's Nocturna, because the hair doesn't look dark enough. It may be. But anyway, I've read. I did read all these recently. Actually, I've read them all recently because I had them for ages before I got around to reading them. Because I had so much stuff that I was reading through that I'd got, and I finally got around to reading all the Batman books and the detective books that I had. But I can't remember them that well now. I think it could be Nocturna, maybe. I'm not too sure. Right. Oh yeah, I think it is Nocturna, because that's Nocturna's brother. Nocturna's brother was a bit of a psychopath. That's right. That's what's going on there. He's stalking Batman. Batman's looking out for him. Look behind you, Batman. Look behind you. Oh, yeah. And one shall surely die. Nocturna's kind of a forgotten character now. I don't think she's been used in decades. Death comes as the end. A Night on the Town. Batman sent some villains for a plate glass window. That'll learn them. The knives are out. Guns. That's really annoyed Batman. He doesn't like guns. Right. Facing off against the Film Freak. think the film freak was later on murdered by Bane. The Triumph of Two-Face. That's a pretty cool Two-Face cover. Help me, Catwoman, before Two-Face buries me alive. Sorry, sport, this time you're on your own. Yeah. She could be a bit callous at times, old Catwoman. She's kind of, think about it, she's kind of got the mentality of a cat kind of thing, you know, the way she behaves, you know. Cats have that standoff aloofishness where they are only out for themselves quite often, it seems. This is a really cool cover. This could be another one of those DC horror covers if you think about it. You get rid of the Batman signal in the corner there, and you just saw that. If I was to hold it out like this and say to people, what do you reckon what comic do you reckon this is? I'm sure most of them will say like Unexpected or Ghosts or Witching Hour, something like that. But no, it's a Batman book. Mandrake. I should have realised it was Mandrake. One of my faves, Mandrake. Do like his art. And I was looking at this and I thought it looked very much close to the... what is that? Oh, I've forgotten the name. I've got the wrong name in my head. I've got a name in my head which I know is not the right name. And now I can't think of the name I was trying to... The bloke who did the Swamp Thing. But yeah, I always thought his art is quite reminiscent of his art. Look at the face; that's very, very reminiscent of the guy who did Swamp Thing's. Oh, what's his bloody name? You know what? You get a name in your. I've got for some reason I've got Bill Willingham's name in my head, but it's not that. I know it's not that. But now I can't think of any other name apart from Bill Willingham. Oh God. Oh, kicking myself. Right, look, I'm going to completely forget about it and hope that Bill Willingham's name gets out of my head and the right name suddenly shuffles in there. Right. He's Magpie. Interesting villain. There's nothing so savage as a man destroying himself. One Batman too many. I think this was a cop who'd gone doolally, basically. He got a bit crazy. That's 403. No, don't have 404. Right, 404 obviously is part one of year one. I don't have that. It's probably a big book now, I should think. So I've got part two of year one, Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli. And then that's it. I don't have any of the rest of the parts either. So just part two is what I have of that. Next one I have then is 408. Yeah, those are probably all expensive ones. I've got it in a trade, that story. The New Adventures. I think that's a retelling of Jason Todd, I believe. I don't think it's his first appearance. I think that's just like a retelling of his origin, I think. I can't remember why. I think this is after he'd been killed. I can't remember now. Or was that coming up? Like 409. I don't know why it's kind of Batman the New Adventure. It makes it look like it's a different comic book. Don't know why they suddenly put that on for a while. Collins, Cockram and DiCarlo. Got some reflections going on there. Well, the giant pinball table. That's a strange one. Ooh. Introducing the mime. Wasn't this taken off at one point because people were saying that they thought she was Punchline or something like that? Sure, I remember seeing some videos, people talking about that. I can't remember now. Could be mistaken. I could be mistaken. There's so much stuff like that. Right, here's an interesting sword-wielding samurai cover. Oh, and this is another interesting cover. Some guy with a machete towering over some woman, but fortunately you can see Batman arriving in the reflection of the blade. He's going to put that man in a world of pain and yeah, comfort the lady. Starling, Aparo and DiCarlo on that one. Right, this is right, so all this time this is when I started collecting Batman properly. When I actually started, I actually had a pull list for the first time. This is 88. So yeah, I knew it was late 80s that I started. And by this time I'm like 19 years old. So I never actually, when I was a kid, I didn't collect them, you know, other than extremely sporadically when I was a kid. So maybe this one wasn't on my pull list because I actually bought it from Forbidden Planet. But this is when I started going around trying to collect all the... Because I remember my first crossover event was Millennium. And I tried to get every single Millennium one that I could. So this is when I've got a job now. I've got my own money. So I haven't got to try and get money off my mum or my dad. Just didn't really do that, really, to be honest. Don't remember ever asking for pocket money much, but because I knew there wasn't any. We got birthday and Christmas presents and that, but yeah, my dad bought me UK comics, but I just wished that I'd asked him for American comics, but there you go. I wished I'd asked him for superhero comics instead of the sort of more childy kind of British comics, humour comics. Batman 10 Nights of the Beast. Is this when KG Beast first came around? Did he come around? Was this when he first started up, KG Beast? I'm not sure. There's the KG Beast and there's the NKV Demon, isn't there? NKV Demon. Right. He's got two hands in this one. This is KG Beast. Has he not got one hand normally with like a gun on one hand? I'm not sure if that is KG Beast. I'm sure I remember it being the KG Beast. Yeah, look, on this one he's got a gun hand. Another face cover. 1,000-yard stare, whatever you call it. This woman has not had the best of days. This is like that one, you know, the one where we saw his reflection in the machete. The guy was towering over the woman who was cowering. This looks almost like it could be a follow-up. Look, in this one, she's on the floor, cowering in fear from some psychopath. Batman's, coming in behind, obviously kicked the crap out of the arsehole, and then he's comforting her. You can see his shadow over her. He's saying, "It's all right now, miss. Don't worry. He won't harm you again." That kind of thing. It's interesting. I wonder if that's like Starling, or different creative team. I don't know. Maybe they were both. Commissioned at the same time, and they just used one, like they went with one, and they thought, we'll use this one later on. Yeah, it doesn't say much about the story, so it still works. Yeah, just a theory. Anyway, now I've got them all mixed up. Is that the right one? Yeah, okay. La 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 la. Did I show all them? Yeah, I showed all them already, that's right. Sorry about this. So you see that one? I know. Oh look! Is he taking this blade off of the guy after he's beaten? I've got to go back again now. I've got to go back again. It is, isn't it? It's like it's the same blade. Or extremely close approximation of it. That's really interesting. I haven't noticed that before. So I wonder if they were all commissioned at the same time. Like, this is the synopsis, this is the story. Woman, knife, Batman, and like 3 people did different interpretations of it. Or maybe it was the same, maybe it's like that knife and he thought, it's interesting, maybe he did them all at the same time. Can't work out. Bingham? I think it could be Bingham doing the... Looks like it could be Bingham. I'm not sure if there was an artist called Bingham. Anyway, sorry for my meandering. This is the famous messed up one by what's his face? McFarlane. That's it. There's supposed to be a couple of bits where the colour's wrong. I know, like, the colour behind the cape there, it should have been coloured yellow for the moon, but it was missed out. I'm sure there was another bit where the colouring wasn't done correctly. Can't remember now. Maybe it was just that bit. Maybe it was just that bit. I've noticed his signature though. I didn't notice his signature was like that before. McFarlane in a bat symbol. That's cool. Yeah. Right, 424. Right, last one, 425. I haven't got 426. Right, that's it for today. Hope you all had a good Sunday. We'll have a good Sunday. I'll be back again on Tuesday. As if I've made sure if I've uploaded them all properly. I might have been lazy and not uploaded them all properly. We shall see. But yeah, cheers for tuning in. Until next time, have a great, amazing day, and I hope that all your news will be good news. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.